A fully vaccinated cruise ship set sail in the Caribbean, the first one in months, and just 5 days in, 2 passengers on board tested positive for coronavirus. So is it time to rethink the sailing strategy, or is it the response that's what's important here? Well, let's bring in Brian Salerno, Senior VP of Maritime Policy with Cruise Lines International Association. He joins me live. Thanks so much. All guests aboard this ship, it was the Celebrity Millennium, were required to show proof of vaccination and a negative test before departing. And these 2 people who tested positive, I understand, were asymptomatic. So would you characterize this as a setback, or do you think the strategy that the cruise ships have is sufficient?
Hi, Sally. Good morning to you. Well, I would say this validates the sets of protocols that have been put in place on cruise ships. This particular ship was actually testing all of its protocols that have been worked out over the past year with medical experts and with the CDC. They were making sure that everything was adopted, in place, and functioning as intended. What we saw on this particular ship is, 2 people who weren't even aware that they had COVID. They were tested on board. Those tests were positive, and there was a very swift and effective response. And that included isolation of the 2 people, but also contact tracing to see who they had been in contact with. And it did not spread. So I would say this actually validates the protocols that have been put in place. Nobody can guarantee that COVID will never get on board a ship, but the way it's managed has changed radically in the last year.
Yeah, and we've learned that you're going to have these breakthrough cases, right? We've seen it happen on land. You're going to have it at sea as well. We want to mention that there were about 10 kids on board who were not vaccinated yet, of course, but they did have to show a negative test. So how will this work for cruise ships that leave Texas and Florida? Because both of the governors in those states say that companies cannot require proof of vaccination. But are cruise companies going to require it anyway and perhaps risk millions in fines?
Well, there's obviously ongoing dialogue with the governors and their states. We operate from Florida, we operate from Texas, and we have to follow state laws. We're also obligated to follow federal laws, and as well, we visit foreign destinations, and we have to follow the laws that are applicable in those destinations. For people who are going on a cruise, I would really encourage them to pay close attention to the advice that is being communicated from the cruise lines as to what to expect. In many cases, they will need to be tested before they get on board. And while on board, there will be public health protection measures that will be put in place, things that we've become accustomed to on land, such as masks and social distancing and so forth. The vaccinations are going to make cruising even safer than it has become, even with all these protocols. But as you mentioned, there's still some issues that have to be worked out so that we can take full advantage of the vaccination component.
And Brian, we've only got about 30 seconds left, but what are passengers' rights if someone does test positive for COVID during a cruise, or if someone is a close contact and has to quarantine? Can those passengers get their money back?
Well, that's not something that we as a trade association can address. That's best addressed with the individual cruise lines. I can tell you that if you're on board a ship and you do become symptomatic, the response will be swift, and it'll be very effective.
Okay, Brian Salerno, thank you so much for coming on and answering some questions about the next steps for cruising. I know another ship scheduled to leave out of Florida by the end of the month, so we'll watch that one. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally.